Yeah. You hear that rumble coming? That's freedom on chrome. Night rider 504, riding clean. Pounding the ground on twos. Let's ride. Yeah. When you see that purple Harley coming down your lane, ultra classic shining, yeah, you know the name. Night rider 544, it ain't no game. Pounding the ground on twos, burning up the flame. When you see that purple Harley coming down your lane, ultra classic shining, yeah, you know the name. Night rider 544, it ain't no game. Pounding the ground on twos, burning up the flame. Rolling with the wind, no cage, just vibes. 504 represent with that NOLA pride. Chrome pipe screaming like a battle cry. On that Harley, man, I ride just to feel alive.
So today's ride was just something different. It just really felt different to me. And it's not just about the ride, it's about the reason for the ride. So I call this one Free Your Mind Ride. Now, that title, it's more than words. It's a state of being for me. It's what this motorcycle does for me every time I throw my leg up over the seat and twist the throttle. Now, we all carry something. Stress from the job, family, the day-to-day grind. But when I ride, it's like all of that just fades away. Now, it don't disappear, but it lets go of me for a while. There's something about the hum of this engine, the way the wind hits my chest, the feeling of the road underneath my tires that really clears my head. It just moves everything else out of the way. Out here, it's just me, my motorcycle, in the moment. No distractions, no noise, just pure clarity. Like I said, free your mind ride. So I took the interstate for this ride, not because it's the fastest way to get where I was going, but because sometimes the signs just speak louder than the street. Now, I've seen these exit signs my entire life. I've passed them up 1,000 times without even a second thought. But today, they really caught my eye. They mean something different. Each one felt just like a choice. You can stay on the same road, or you can exit into something new. And that really hit me different. It reminded me that life gives you exits, ways out of burnout, paths away things that don't serve you anymore. Sometimes we just ride past them, really locked in, too distracted. But when you ride with your mind open, you see everything. And I tell you, this free your mind ride was necessary. Necessary for my mental and for my peace. The Bible tells us in Matthew 11:28, God says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This Bible verse speaks directly to me. I have realigned myself to where I'm supposed to be. And for many of you, if you ride, you already know. This motorcycle is therapy on two wheels. And if you don't know, maybe it's time for you to find your own version, something that clears the fog and lets you breathe again. So, the next time you feel heavy, take that ride. Listen to the wind, watch the signs, and above all, free your mind. So even though drive through New Orleans and go up to Metairie, I got a half a tank of gas, and I think it's probably a good time that I go ahead and stop and fill it up and get back on the road and head over to Harley-Davidson, New Orleans Harley-Davidson. So just to give a little update, I'm at West Metairie in Clearview and got some gas, and when I went to start the bike, it said I'm not starting, it is too hot. So I'm basically sitting here waiting for a tow truck to bring me over to New Orleans Harley on Airline Highway. I'll let you guys know what happened once I get there and they check it out. But this is the woes of riding. You know, you got to make sure the bike stays maintenance. Glad I wasn't on a trip going out of the state, or you know, going somewhere where I'll be far away from Harley-Davidson. I'm only maybe about 10 minutes away. The tow truck will get me there. But hey, it is what it is. I'm still going to enjoy this day. Guys, I made it here to New Orleans Harley-Davidson. It was actually the battery, and I'm getting a new battery put in right now. Real talk. So the battery that was in this bike was like seven and a half years old. I bought this bike back in October. Great condition. The bike runs real good. Just, you know, sometimes you got to really pay attention to the parts and the accessories that you have on the bike. And fortunately, I got to find out that my battery needed to be changed, and I'm getting that done right about now. So see you guys after when I get back on the road. Sand that down on there for you. Yeah, to the ground. So as this video comes to a close, I want to say thank you to everybody who's watched my videos, liked and subscribed, and even made comments. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing to help boost me here on YouTube. Pass this along to a friend, someone who rides a motorcycle. I really want to give you guys more content. So New Orleans is a really unique place, and I've got some ideas on some things in places that I want to show you guys. So keep watching, and see you on my next video.